Killicam and MK Carey, hello. On the IG. You guys get here quick. JJ Bradshaw, hello. What's up? Hey, Megsy. Megsy in Australia. Let's see what's going on with Rumble, man. So I hate when I read news and I have to go fact check it. You know, because I don't know what I'm reading. I don't know whether, hey, Daniel, I don't know whether to believe it or not. Hey, look, we got somebody over there on the Rumble already. Crispy Cat. Hey, Michael Haskey, hello. Very good, very good. I'm so glad you guys are using the Rumble. We got to get those thumbs ups going, please, guys. Appreciate that. On the Rumble, on the YouTube, wherever you are, give me a thumbs up. Then go ahead and share the video out on social media. You know, I know that no one will see it, but at least we tried. We'll feel good about ourselves. In fact, if you share this show and a link, you'll probably be silenced on social media. Probably. So just so you know, that means no one will see your tweets or your posts or anything ever again because you shared me. And if that pisses you off, go ahead and share me. Hey, better, just go ahead and share me anyway if it pisses you off. Go ahead, because I'm silent. No one sees my shit. I got a whole audience that doesn't see my shit. So join the club, man. So join the club of getting silenced by the social media platforms in conjunction with the United States federal government. They act so bad that they literally started a weaponization committee. I didn't even believe that it existed. I was reading this thing and I was like, is that a real thing? Is there really a Senate subcommittee on the weaponization of the federal government? It just seems so outlandish and not true. So I just went ahead and looked it up, and it came right up on Twitter, man. It's Jim Jordan's committee. He's got 47,000 followers. He's only following 18 people back. They started this in February, so it's brand new, right? Wait, February. Yeah, last year, so it's a year old. If it pisses them off, it pisses them off big time because they shut you down when you do it. So yeah, feel free to do it, Crispy Cat. Feel free, you know? We'll just see how hypocritical these sons of bitches really are. The more people that share this out, we'll just see how much money, social media is willing to give up based on, silencing my narrative. Hey there, MK Carey. I know who you are, hippie chick. Okay. What parlays you running today? Michael, Pittsburgh hates Biden. Yep. Toby Shelton. Hello, Toby Shelton Rocker. Yeah, everyone should hate Biden, but what they were doing was investigating the Biden administration over going after people and investigating cash accounts like Plaid and PayPal type stuff. Not necessarily PayPal, but PayPal type stuff. And looking for searching for words like MAGA and Trump and flagging those accounts. Warning, this person is a MAGA. Warning, this person supports Donald Trump. I was worried about fascism coming from the Trump administration. It turns out we've already got fascism with the current one. We're living in fascism. Some of us might not realize it yet, but I'm here to expose it all. I got this fancy little email this morning with this post from the House subcommittee on federal government weaponization, the weaponization of the federal government. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this real? I didn't even think the committee existed, let alone what they were doing, which was outing the government for going after people based on words that they used when they were making payments to somebody. For instance, let me give you an example. My mechanic has a MAGA hat in his mechanic shop. Make America Great Again. He's got a white one. He's got a red one. Right? Let's say I saw that and I'm a customer, and just on a whim, when I go to pay him with PayPal or another, Venmo or some pay service, and I'm like, well, they're down with Trump, so I appreciate that they did such a great job on my car and they got it out to me in less than 24 hours. I'm going to put MAGA in the memo because I know they'll like that. Well, guess what that would do to me? That would get Biden's administration to flag my account as a supporter of Donald Trump, someone who should be watched, someone who should be investigated, maybe followed, and maybe prosecuted. Definitely persecuted, because this is persecution. The mere flagging of these accounts, the mere investigating who's using these words. Now, look, I can't stand the MAGA movement. I can't stand Republicans. I'm here to defend you guys against the Biden administration that is exhibiting fascism by investigating and going after people who are their political opponents. I didn't say enemies. And when I brought this up with my mom, you know what her response was? Well, those people they attacked the Capitol. I said, every MAGA, every single person that supports Donald Trump? Really? She goes, yes. Well, hey, MAGA movement, you got a lot of ground to cover to try to convince people like my mother and the Biden administration that you're not inherently evil and racist. But that's what happens when you chain yourself to someone like Donald Trump. Now, I'm not saying you deserve to be silenced. You don't. And I support you in not being silenced. I support you in not being red flagged by the government. I support this subcommittee. And I hope you do too. And I hope through all of this that you can even say, Nay's right, and Donald Trump is a human piece of garbage at the same time. And you can live in the facts instead of in your stupid false narratives. Yeah, this is wrong, but hey, Donald Trump is a piece of human garbage too. He is. He's a piece of human garbage. And this is terrible what they're doing to his constituents. It is. They shouldn't be. But you kind of brought it on yourselves. With all your election denying and, claiming that the Democrats and the Clintons are eating babies and drinking blood. Oh, and that, 45% of you think you lost the election. That was a good one. And there's more. There's so much more. You guys have brought this on yourself. The overreaction from the left, I can see they're political. They're idiots. I can see why they're overreacting at your bullshit on the right. And I'm in the middle right here watching you guys go back and forth. I kind of don't want to trouble myself with it and just let y'all take each other out. But I can't do that. I won't do that. And just so you know, as much as I can't stand all of you out there that support Donald Trump, I will defend your right to free speech. I will defend your right to not be persecuted under a fascist Biden administration, which we are currently under. I wasn't positive, but now I'm positive. That's fascism, man. So they're going to investigate that. We'll see where it goes. It should be front and center. Just like everything else we talk about on this show. I'm not kidding. Front and center. We don't have freedom by any means. Every single one of us is under scrutiny, some more than others. Just remember this, guys. Yeah, this is evil, what the Biden administration is doing to MAGAs. Trust me, as soon as Donald Trump becomes president, if he does, and Scaramucci says ain't going to happen. So that's something we're talking about as well. We'll bring that up. But if he were to become president again, that's something for you all to think about. Because it wasn't so fun while the Biden administration was going after MAGAs and people that said Trump in their Venmos. What's Trump going to do? He's going to do the same fucking thing. Right? So don't give me your hypocritical bullshit. He's a fascist too. But still, this is wrong, and I'll speak out against it. As little as either party deserves my protection and me defending them. And they don't. Neither of them. You know? I'll still do it because it's the right thing to do, and that's what I do around here. I do the right thing. And I hope that my audience members that like the show can agree with me on that. They can tell me so in the chat, and you can share this around and get more people here, so I'll have an audience, and an actual living chat would be great. You know, to have the chat scrolling. And I'm not talking about y'all just trying to float it. I'm talking about y'all getting more people here so you don't have to. It would be nice. Anyway, that's what I got to say about that. Not a lot of people on Rumble, and you know, what is today, Sunday? Yeah. Y'all got no excuse for not being here, man. You want the show to keep going right now, you better get some more people here, because this is bullshit. I should have 1,000 people here right now. The only one making sense, the only one who's going to call out this bullshit on the internet and smoke cannabis with you simultaneously. The only one smoking cannabis making sense on the internet. Live. That's me. So bring some more people here. It's goddamn entertaining. I'm sure the chats are so silent right now because you guys are out running around sharing this on social media, getting more trendies here. Excellent. While the numbers drop. Let's get some people here, people. Biden's group wants to take away retirement plans and postpone the availability to future generations is sad. Yeah, and you know, and Donald Trump did the same fucking thing, Toby Shelton. Donald Trump did the same fucking thing. You know, you say like Biden is the only one guilty of that shit. Donald Trump took money from the poor and gave it to people like me in a tax cut for the wealthy. That's the transfer of money, the transfer of wealth. But I wouldn't expect you to keep up with that, Toby. I don't think that you really understand the full gist of politics. You know, and that's too bad because it's a lot more complicated and they don't want people like you to be able to figure it out. But trust me when I say, you know, the facts are that Trump wants to take away your retirement too. Yeah. You know, we could talk about Biden all fucking day, but don't forget about Donald Trump and don't act like Trump's not bad too, because his shit stinks just as much. Right. Well, yeah, Biden's in power at this time, but Trump is over there screaming at the top of his lungs and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to be trickling down all over the poor people of this country. You better hope you know a wealthy person who's going to hook you up and put food on your table. You fucking love my shows. Bull Market Money, thank you. Thank you for supporting the show, man. I appreciate that. Nay, I got nobody. You got nobody to share this with? That's cool, bro. I appreciate you coming, man. That's enough. If that's all you got, that's all you got. You know, it would be nice if somebody with a following, you know, or somebody with an audience would bring them along, you know. And I've tried to do that so many times to other people, and I've told you guys, hey, watch this podcaster. We'll pull up this show. Watch this podcast. Go follow them on this channel, blah, 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 blah. I do that all the time. I don't see anybody doing that for me. No one ever comes in here and says, hey, so-and-so told me, was talking about you on their show, man, and about how great of a podcaster you are. So we came over here to retweet you and follow you, and yeah, that never happened. Even when people raid me, the people that come in on the raid, they never stick around and keep coming back. They don't remember to follow. Randall Delicat, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. It's been a long time. I'm glad you're here. Shared to who I have on my account. Oh, thank you, Megsy. We'll see if some people show up. Billy, what's up, Billy? Hippie chick, love you on the big screen. I'm watching with my adult daughter. Thank you, hippie chick. Tell your adult daughter I said hello. Billy's here. Trendy Nay is president. We need a middle type of person, not left or right. Toby Shelton, you rock, but I'm here to tell you, I wouldn't take the job. And no one with my level of intelligence or at least my awareness of the truth would do it either, because it's just, it wouldn't work. Because everybody wants something different and you can't please all the people. I fucking hate a leadership position. You know, that's why I like doing my show the way I like it, and then the people that like the show come in and enjoy what I do. I've tried that whole thing. What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want me to do? What kind of content do you want? Blah 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 blah. And then sometimes people are like, you know, your show would be better if you do this. Your show would be better if you do that. I'd be like, okay, I'll try this. I'll try that. I tried that. And you know what? It just goes right back to me, not doing that anymore because everyone left. Right? I like the way the show is right now, and it's what I want to do. You know, I want to look at shit on Twitter and come in here and talk about it. It's 12:48 where you are in the morning. Oh my God, Megsy, you are a solid supporter of the show, devout. I appreciate that. So, yeah, and you know what you were saying about Biden on Social Security? He used to fucking say, "You've got Social Security and Medicare. It's all on the table." He'd whisper that into the microphone and shit. Give him 4 more years, he is going to do it. I guarantee it. His demented ass. God, so fucking demented. Should I melt this off yet? And clean it? Before we get started? I think I should. I think I'm gonna. Heck yeah, I try. I know, a few of you do try, and I do appreciate it. Ron DeSantis' bid for president is almost over, guys. So we can celebrate that for sure. That saves the whole world, man. It gives the world more time at least. Did you dig so far under the... You're about to reach the West Indies. I know, bro. Under the sprinkler? I didn't dig under a sprinkler. That's what my mom said. It's like, you broke one of our sprinkler lines. I'm like, no, I didn't. Our sprinkler lines are only a foot down. I'm 6 feet down hitting water. I went and I checked it again this morning. It's still full of water, but it's not filling up anymore. So I think I've hit the top of the aquifer. Or maybe not. Boom! So much oil. That's medicine, baby. Ron Placone sent me a tweet this morning, and Graham Elwood liked it. He said, I used your triage oil on my back last night, and it really helped. Can I get some more? That was nice to get that, you know. Oh. Yeah, we got a nice clean dabber to start with here. What? Okay, man. Okay. Let this cool off a little bit more. Nail, what's up with it? Check out Ohio Earth Foods. Their Ohio Earth Foods. What's up with it? What? From the creek, it should be the same level as the creek. That's what happens when you dig close to a river pond. No. Way above the creek. Like 4 feet above the level of the creek, bro. It's not creek water. I already thought of that. I like how you said that like it was fact. I already thought of that, bro. I'm like, is this just water from the creek? So I looked at the creek and I'm like, whoa, the creek was way lower, bro. Water doesn't run up, you know? And the ground around the creek isn't saturated. Cuz I walked down to it, you know, it's dry. When you get right down to the creek, it's dry. So it's not creek water, bro. I'm at least 4 feet above the creek level. And I'm about 20 feet away from it. Well, then where's all this water coming from? Because I see the water pouring in from all sides. There's water. I mean, it might not be the aquifer, but there's water underground there. And it comes in from everywhere. Water can't flow up, right? I know. It's underground pressure. I don't know, but I'm going to take a pole and spike it down in there and see if any water bubbles up. See if I break through. Because I think I'm close. You got springs? That's nice. On your property? That's nice. I wish I had a spring on my property. I'll settle with the spring-fed creek, though. Morning, Decine Brew. Bree Higgy, what's up? So glad to see so many of you coming in on Instagram now. It's nice. IG is building up a following. Wow, does it show more than 2 people watching? Let's check that. Nope, 2 people watching. Well, thank you to Kind Brew and Bree Higgy. I guess Toby Shelton has left. So it's just Bree Higgy and Decine Brew. Do I got a hillside mountain by me? Yeah, bro, I'm in Florida. No mountains here. You think I'm hitting a spring? I hope so. Well, like I said, the water only comes up to a certain level and then it stops filling. So it's not like it's pouring in and it continues to pour in. But the water does sit down there. It doesn't seep into the bottom, right? The water is still there. So it's not sinking. All right, time. 26. I like that. 26. I've seen where water be running downhill and build back pressure comes out above ground right before a creek trying to come out anywhere. Or you broke the pipe and it's flowing in another direction. Bro, no, man. I'm nowhere near the sprinklers. You're so funny. I'm literally 6 feet down, and there's no PVC pipes down there. It's just a hole. And the water didn't start till I got 6 feet, and then the water started. There was no water at 3 feet. There was no water at 4 feet. 10 seconds. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I really love this bubbler. I hope you like it too. That pipe that you see was always there. That's our old, from our old sprinkler system. Good question. Fair question. But those pipes have been dry for years. Yeah, I definitely didn't hit a water line. I mean, you can see the water seeping in from 5 different places. Like I said, north, south, east, west. It's coming from all different directions. And you see it pushing sand out. There's water down there, bro. Okay, Google. How shallow can the aquifer be in Florida?
I found this on the web.
The water table. They're saying how deep it can go, but not how shallow. Less than 50 feet deep for a well in Florida, it says. So it ain't aquifer. I'm not hitting aquifer. Aquifers are way down. But I'm hitting the water table, bro. That's what I'm hitting. They say usually in Florida, need to be installed if you need a solid well. It needs to be 100 to 500 feet deep. Oh shit, it says right here, if you do a 2-inch pipe or less, you don't need any state licensing to do a well in Florida. It's right here. A water well 2 inches or less in diameter constructed by an individual for his or her own private use on his or her owned or leased property as specified in Section 373 Florida statutes. It's legal to drill a well, bro. That's awesome. I like that. Southwest Florida requires, when you're in the Southwest Florida Water Management District, there you require a license. Can a well in Florida run dry? Water-bearing rocks. You think it smells like eggs? Didn't detect that. In some areas, the water table can be just a few feet below the surface. There you go. That's it. I'm hitting the water table, man. Um, Someone else says you do need permits to build, to drill a well. So I'm getting conflicting responses here. The average Florida well goes from 100 to 400 feet deep. Dude. In Florida, it's way cheaper to drill a well, dude. It costs anywhere from $1,800 to $3,000 to drill a well in Florida. Because I guess you don't have to go down that deep. Dude, the wells in where I lived up there in NorCal, 400, 500 feet deep, bro. You think it's going to be a high sulfur content? Can you? I wonder if you could draw water from the water table. How long will Florida be above water? Oh, that's a good question. Make a trench toward the creek, water will flow off. Dude, that would be fucking crazy. You're right. But that's way too deep of a trench to have to dig, man. It's too dangerous. But you're right, man. It would. It would bubble up and flow down into the creek. And I have like a little waterfall. It'd be like a spring. Could dig a lake around it. You know, at least a swimming hole. Dude, nail wall. That's fucking genius. I didn't even think about that. Calling it spring water? Figures. We get high up in this bitch. I can get free labor out of you. You'll come and help me trench. Bro, that's where I get my workout, man. Look at me. Where do you think these muscles come from, bro? It's from digging fucking trenches, baby. It's from digging holes in the ground. You know, I'm not just out there digging holes to waste my time. It's really good fucking cardio, and it's actually good strength. Lifting heavy shovels full of dirt, and when they get wet, they're really heavy, dude. And you gotta lift it up 4 feet off the ground and jump down. You make your own workout. It's great, man. Yeah, I've been sore. I've been sore since digging, man. I was like, my whole body's been aching. I'm gonna erode the entire property. Well, here's the thing, Billy. I can fill those holes back in. I got all the dirt sitting right there. But, you know, if it wasn't so far down, and it's 6 feet down, I'd have to make a 6 foot and 7 foot, and then 8 foot, and then 9 foot trench, and eventually it would just bottom out at the creek. Or not do that. Actually, just do 6 foot and just aim it towards the creek, right? And just take it down a little bit, and then have it drop at like a waterfall into the creek. That would be badass. It's above the creek. You'd have to build that up. Wait, there might be a ledge there at the creek where it would fall off. Dude, that would be so cool. I'm just gonna have to think about that. Because it's a really fun idea. Just be this tiny little stream. You know, it's not a lot of water, but it's coming from different areas. Yeah, until, you know, Billy, until infrastructure breaks down, you know, which can happen. Here in Florida, you know, we'll get a hurricane and it could take out our water facility, you know, and then we might not get water to this house. And we would be thankful to have, you know, another source of water right here on our property. Because after a hurricane, you can't be drinking the creek water, right? Because that rainwater is all runoff from everything, you know. You don't know what you're drinking. You don't want to drink hurricane water. Filter water from the river, then they turn off the creek. Just buy a filter. They can't turn off the creek. It's a spring. It's bubbling out of 2 different springs to come past my house, bro. So even if one was to get blocked off, there's still the other spring. I'm getting water either way. So then you filter water from the river. Oh, will they turn off the creek? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You're right. No, they can't turn off the creek. Yeah, I know. Just buy a filter. No, I've already got I've already got the line run underground to the creek, to the house. Underground. It goes under the driveway, bro. Check this out. So when they redid the driveway, they pulled all the concrete out and my mom put pavers in. The guy that was the gardener here, he laid down like 5 giant, I say, 6-8 inch pipes. I think they're 8-inch black, the bendy ones, like a bendy straw. Bendy pipes off of the roof of the house for the drainage. Under there, underground, right? It goes off the roof down a gutter, right? And then the gutter goes down into an open 8-inch hole That is another. That is that plastic pipe that goes under the pavers, and then out the side of the ground and drains into the creek. All I gotta do, bro, is take a 2 inch line and just run it down one of those pipes and just take 4 feet of it and put it down in the creek with a filter on the end of it or a filter up there. Dig a little area out in the creek and put let some plants grow around it so you can't see it. Put some plants over the little 4 foot stretch of pipe so you can't see it. Hide it all so it can't be seen. And then boom, I got water. I'm then just put a pump inside the garage, an electric pump. Run that line. No one would even see it. It goes under the driveway. And boom. I already thought of that, man. I was like, that's definitely going to be done. And then I was like, I'd like to have a well too. It would be nice. If I only have to go 40, can you imagine if I only have to go 30 or 40 feet down? How high? The water table is much higher. You can always run an auger. Oh yeah, there's a million different ways. I mean, maybe I could get permitted and get permission from the neighborhood and everything, and just put a well in. Put a legal well in, get the licensing and do everything. Just pay for it. It's not expensive. Fucking $3,000 to put a well in. Dude, I'll pay the the $2,000 and all the other licenses and fees and inspections and whatever the fuck else I got to do. That would be awesome. I'll just go about it the legal way, Yeah. Get an above ground water pump. Here's my question. Maybe Nail Wall will know the answer to this. How do you keep that pump primed with water? How do you keep it primed? Yeah, I mean, it's almost like basically running a garden hose down one of those plastic lines. But I'll just run that plastic hose down there. When I get to the end, put a clear hose on there, fit a clear hose on there for the intake to a filter. A sump. There's a million different ways to do it. I've seen so many different ways living up in NorCal that people draw water. Right, okay. Okay. I see it. Thanks. I use a trash sump. Never needs primed because it's underwater. See, that's the thing. I wanted to avoid having the pump. You got to run power to the pump, right? So it's not feasible in this specific case to have an electrified pump underwater. I really need the pump to be up near the house and just run a long line into the creek. Running the line is going to be so simple. Am I going to dress up the pump? Yeah, we would totally do that, Crispy Cat. We would totally build like a cute little well. Because, I mean, if it was that kind of a well with like a little bucket, cool. Bricks, like stone round thing around it. Oh man, that'd be killer. We actually, there's an artesian well here down in my neighborhood. You can go visit it, and sometimes there's little minnows swimming around in it and stuff. I haven't been down there in a long time. They're all self-priming. Oh, really? Oh, man. That'd be great. You just put a check valve on the bottom, right? What was I thinking? You just put a check valve on the bottom by the filter. That'll keep all the water in the line. I forgot that's what I used to do for the line in the pond. I had a check valve. And for those of you who don't know what that is, so just picture you've got a pump outside your water source. Let's say in this case it was a fish pond. And you want to pump water out of the pond and go up a thing of rocks and then trickle down like a waterfall and make it look like a natural waterfall. If you don't run the pump continuously, once you turn it on, once you prime the pump and run it and leave it on all the time, which uses a lot of electricity, you turn it off. If you have no treatment on your intake line that's pulling the water out, the water will just, when you turn the pump off and there's no more draw on the water just empty out of the pump and then be sucked out into the pond. And you'd have to pour water back into you got to unscrew this valve and pour water into the top of the pump to prime it and screw the top back on and turn the pump on so it would start pulling water. Right? So to avoid that and to leave water all in that line and water in the pump at all times, even when you turn it off, you put this thing at the very bottom of the line called a check valve. And the way it works is there's this little window inside the pipe. It's a PVC pipe that fits on the two PVC pipes. It looks just like more PVC pipe, but inside there's this little thing that does this. And when the water is being drawn in, it just very easily opens up, right? As soon as that pump is turned off and the pressure stops, the water comes back, it pushes the door closed. It can't go back out. It's fucking genius. And they work really well. That's what a check valve is. Remember that. You might need to use one someday, or it might be doing something and you're like, why is this line doing this? Blah, blah, blah. There might be a check valve in line somewhere that's making sure the water doesn't empty out or whatever. No. My mom's like, no wells while I am here. No solar, no wells. She likes it just the way it is, so that's the way it stays. Sounds like a heart valve. Like a one-way valve. A check valve is a one-way valve. Exactly. Yes. Nice that you guys are paying attention today. No solar, no wells, no fun. That's the way it is, man. For now. Lots of bills to pay. Water bill, power bill, very expensive. But you're going to pay $100,000 on a solar loan. How much, it depends on, to run this house, I don't know how much all the solar panels are going to do, what it's going to take. The fact that it's Florida, we might get more sun than NorCal did. I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe there's better technology on the solar panels now. Maybe I'll get, instead of, what was I getting, 350 watts per panel? Maybe now they're up to like 500 watt panels. Okay, Google. Where can I buy 500 watt solar panels?
I found a few places near you. are some results.
Oh, they fucking got him now. Okay, cool, dude. No, we can totally power this house with the area we have. Now they have 500. They've got 500-watt solar panels. Holy shit. By the time we do it, they could even have 1,000-watt solar panels. Get some inverters. It's a hell of an install, man. But I don't think I'm looking at $100,000 to do it. I mean, you wouldn't need as many solar panels, I bet. Amazon sells them. 1,000-watt solar panel? What? Okay, Google. 750-watt solar panel.
500-watt solar panels. According to BLUETTI, in summary, 500-watt solar panels are the highest wattage models currently available in the market, and they come with a range of features and benefits that make them an ideal choice for those looking to power their homes with solar energy.
Dude, I had no idea. Okay, Google. How much is a 500-watt solar panel at Home Depot?
Got it, but your device needs
Oh,
to be
God,
unlocked
you're an
for that.
idiot, and I can't stand you. Just fucking answer the question.
Sure, opening URL.
Just answer the goddamn question. What, does each one come with its own inverter? That's the way my second system was set up. I have two systems out there. One's an AC, one's a DC. Okay, let's do this. Out there, I'm running. I would say that home is running about the same amount of power. When I was running the waterfall, had the electric lights growing in there, the fans, the ACs. Where's the? Oh no, that's a no 5x 100 watts. No. I want a 500-watt solar panel. And then they don't have them. Home Depot doesn't have them. Okay, so. Okay, Google. Purchase 500-watt solar panel.
Here are the top search results.
Ooh. Two 500-watt flexible solar panels. So why does it keep saying the Home Depot, man? Closed, because they're open. They're closed on Sunday. What is the cost? How much does one cost? Okay, Google. How much does a 500-watt solar panel cost?
Here are some results from the web.
No, you're not telling me because you're dumb. $550 watt? $309. Yes. It's got 4.8 out of 5 stars on the ranking. Why is the total 761? What's going on here? Oh, for the delivery. The delivery's $400. That's funny. God damn, bro. They're not that expensive. $500-watt portable solar folding panel. Wow, that's expensive. That's $1,100. No, we don't want that. That's a bunch of panels wired together and shit. That's not what I want. What I want is a single 500-watt solar panel to price out. And I found one. It was it's like $300. So you got to imagine, I'm not paying $400 to have that one shipped. I'll be buying it from somebody who installs them. Yeah, but that's not the application that I want. I want a permanent, I want the real panels that you install on racks. They're going to go on the roof. They're going to go in the backyard. They're going to be on, I could even have some that track the sun, that move on motors. I probably want to have a few of those. You can put them up on poles, and so they're up above, so the trees don't shade them. They get sunlight all day and night. I mean, from until all day, I should say, not all day and night, but from dusk till dawn. When you put them up on those poles, it'd be fucking badass, dude. Like to get a little bit of everything. And just have like a solar expo. Make it like a demo home. So people can look at it and be like, yeah, we can all do that. Yeah, exactly. You can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. So I'm just saying, I would have an installer come and do this, right? And we wouldn't cost him fucking all that money to deliver it. He'd bring it in his truck. He'd go and pick it up at the warehouse, and he's probably got a warehouse full of them already, like my guy does, in NorCal. In fact, I should just call him and ask him, I gotta ask him a lot of questions. I bet a lot of shit's changed, man, in this industry since I had my system installed. It's going fast. 500-watt panels, bro. Dude, I was just looking at one, man. It was just the delivery on it. So wait, let me just try this again. Okay, Google. Purchase 500-watt solar panel with free delivery.
Here are some results.
There's a 490. There's 490s. They want 217 for 490s, bro. What? Boom. Look at that. That's the stuff, bro. Right there. Oh, they got the specs. They got all the specs right here. Okay, that's weird. Where'd my specs go? No, I don't want to do that. Go away. Go away. How do I get rid of this? This is weird, man. I want to go back to the... I'm trying to buy something, dude. Don't fucking jack me around like that. Here, it's got a... $470 to $490. Why do you keep doing this, dude? You suck. Free shipping. Dude, this is free shipping, man. $490 watt. But it keeps going to the stupid advertisement. I can't make the advertisement go away. One of our best sellers, these panels provide reliable and efficient energy. God damn it. Make this go away, dude. That is so dumb. What good is that? What good is that? I'm trying to buy something from you and you're going to fucking put a pop-up in front of the screen to try to get my email address and not let me try to buy something from you? How fucking dumb are you? Are you that dumb? There's no X to close that out? I'm going to put my glasses on. That's fucking dumb. Dude, the internet has become completely dumb. Holy shit. Maximum power voltage. And here it popped up again. It pops up again. So let's see if there's an X. Oh, there is. This is why I couldn't see the X. Fucking focus, you fucking focus. Look at the X, guys. You know, some software engineer thinks that's a good idea to make a sky blue X over sky blue color so that you can't see that you can close that out. Wow. Dimension. Double webbed. What about the dude? What about the? Do these not come with an inverter? Dude, no. What happened? Dude, they're saying $214. Free shipping. 490 watt, bro. Dude. Alright. This is what I'm going to do. Let's bring up the calculator. And let's do my system in California. I've got two systems, right? And one of them is 32 panels, 32 times, I want to say they're 250 watt. Okay, that's 8,000 watts. Okay? Then we want to go, okay, 8,000 watts. I want to write that down. Okay. Okay, there's 8,000 watts, right? From the first rack. That was 32 panels. Okay. Clear. And then I got 64 panels, but those are 340 watt. And that's 21,760 plus 8,000 is, I've got basically a 30,000 watt system. It's 29,760. Okay? 29,760 watts. Watty. Okay? Great. Almost 30,000. So we're going to go 30. Okay, we're going to divide 29,760 by 490. Divided by 490 equals 60. So I would need 60 of these, right? 60 panels. It's a third less the panels, guys. That's a rack that I wouldn't even have to pay for either. And the hardware is expensive too. It's the panels aren't the only thing you're paying for. You're also paying for the rack, and the racks get shot down into the ground with these anchors, and it's a big thing, man. And it's a big installation. So let's do this now. So now we know we're going to need 60 panels, right? If we're saying that system is enough to power this home, and I'm pretty sure it is, because that home's making money, a lot of money on that system right now. So we're going to go 60 times 214 times 214 times 214. So it's only $13,000 for the panels, man. It's so much more affordable now. Pinoy, your solar system costs over $100,000. The one that I'm looking at right now for this home would be under $50,000 installed, I bet. With the panels being 13, you got to get the inverters. And I don't know if it's a per panel inverter or if it would be, like my first system, which is they go straight into the inverter. Yeah, bro. It would be considerably less money to power up this home with solar. Well, I did the exact same. I did apples for apples because your house is making money. You're turning a profit right now. That's liable to change, but up until now, you're turning a profit. So I figured it's enough power for this home too. This home has 3 ACs, and that one's got 1. But that one's running an indoor grow with fans and cooling down there to keep it like that. And various other electronic devices. And then I used to run the waterfall full time outside, day and night. The jacuzzi was on all the time as well. And the jacuzzi uses a lot of power. So there's no jacuzzi here. There's no grow here. There's no waterfall running. I mean, there's a small pump, but it shuts off. It's on a timer, and it shuts off at night. It saves a considerable amount of energy. I should talk to my mom about that. We could periodically turn the water fountain off out there. I don't have to have it on all the time. She likes to have it on during the day and whatnot, but she's complaining about the power bill. I bet you if I just went over there and flipped the switch, because we've got a switch here inside the house, she wouldn't even notice it. And she'd be like, our power bill is $100 cheaper this month. I wonder why. I bet it's that pump on that. It's not that big of a pump. I don't know how much wattage it uses, but it's running 24/7. No, like I said, no, it's not running 24/7. It shuts off at night. It's on a timer. Definitely be more than enough at that house. Yeah. Well, bro, they've got 490 watt panels now at $214 with free delivery. ClearEnergyPartners.store. I mean, when it goes like this, and it works out perfect, 60, bro, you could do racks of 20. People wouldn't even see that. 20, 40, 60, man. 3 racks, 1 on the roof, 2 on the ground. I bet you could fit 20 on the roof on racks, 10 and 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20. I have to go look at the roof. Dude, we got more than enough room. What am I saying? 20 solar panels on the roof? Shit, we might be able to get the whole fucking system on the back of the roof. Let me look. Easily, man. Dude, you can easily do 32 on the roof. The 32 on the roof is no problem. I mean, there's plenty of room. And they're going up on racks on the roof. It would be 32 on the roof. My mom was like, I don't want to drill into the metal roof. I'm like, dude, for this kind of money? Oh, God. I just have to find a really good solar installer, man. This would be insane. 32 up there. I need 60. 32 up there and 32 down here. You know? There's racks. The racks would be I say 20 across the bottom? On this wing of the roof, I think there was room for I want to say it might have been 10 across and then doubled it up was 20 easy, and then above it 6 and 6 easy, and that wouldn't interfere with the chimney or anything. It's all of that is free open space over there. Bro, you know, as far as the installation and all that, it would be like the guy that I dealt with, I mean, he had a warehouse full of the solar panels. When we wanted more, he just grabbed more. I remember that. He was like, we didn't have enough. I got to go back to the warehouse and get a couple more. We couldn't fit them all in. Yeah, I got to get an installer out here to look at it. But I have a feeling if that's my price right there, $13,000, an installer gets them cheaper, I bet. But knowing that they cost $200 each, you tell an installer, look, I know how much these things cost. I've already priced them out. So I want to make sure you're giving me good fare, you know, not a huge markup. How much Bitcoin do you want, Billy? You're so funny. All right, so we should do it. You want to do that? You want to show me? You want to do that? Would you like to show me? You wanna eat hay? Oh, the perfect size dam was delivered on today. Write it down. That was the perfect size dam. Derb. Wanna know derb? Yee. All right, yeah, I'm gonna put in a well. I'm gonna do everything everyone tells me not to do. Gonna put in a well. You know, these are just things that everyone should be able to do. We're gonna grow gardens, vegetables, gardens full of vegetables out here. You know, we just cover them up with chicken wire. I'm thinking about putting up a privacy fence. Keep Rogie in. Keep the bears out. We could go chain link on the back. We could go wood privacy on the sides and the front. And then a chain link on the back so we could see the bears and stuff back there. That'd be cool, man. That's a good idea, man. You wanna shmee, man? You wanna eat hay? You wanna do it, Everybody's a professional solar panel installer. All of a sudden. God, I watched those guys put those panels in. Those fuckers knew what they were doing. They're smelling their own ass. Their asses smell like steak. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. The time is 1940, so that would be 2040. 2040. Enter for the perfect dab. I had to look that shit up, man. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves on this Sunday. Mmm, so tasty. Oh, that is tasty and flavorful. Mm. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so did you see guy that video that I put on Twitter? That police officer punching that guy in the back of his head when he had his hands behind his back. You guys should see that. I don't understand what this fucking pig was thinking. I mean, aren't they all wearing cameras now? Oh my god. So, everyone, just look at the opening image here. Right? So, you can see this man is standing with his hands behind his back. Right? Now watch this. His hands are behind his back. The police are holding his arms, right? And look what that pig does. And she doesn't stop him. She doesn't think to grab his arms and stop him from beating this guy. She just stands there. And people are like, you know, not all cops are bad. Yeah, they are, because the other one always stands there and does nothing. They all do. They're all bad. Oh, she finally tells him to calm down. You know, whatever he said, it doesn't matter what he said. It's America. You've got free speech here. You don't get beaten. Um, you don't get beaten for free speech. You're welcome for the memes, everybody. What is that he's doing right there? He throws something off. He throws his glasses down. You see his glasses bouncing off the concrete? He's throwing his glasses down on the ground. It's like having a fucking fit of rage on this guy. It's fucking America. You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want. You know? And whatever he said, I don't care what he fucking said, that was the wrong response. That was the illegal response. And that cop needs to go to prison, you know, for attempted murder on that guy, for punching him in the side of the head. You can kill someone doing that. You can kill someone doing that. And that woman sat by and let that police officer try to kill that guy. They're both guilty. And they both need to go to jail and be charged with fucking murder, for attempted murder. Fuck them both. I know that's a little extreme. I don't fucking care. I'm not. I don't claim to be a legal expert. Okay, before you jump on my shit. What's your financials? Doing what? Where we at? Nail wall. What are you talking about? He probably said solar sucks. The homeowner said no. The homeowners association said no. Said so. Anyway, this is the way it began. With the guy staying with both hands behind his back. And, you know, the whole time that police officer was brutalizing that man who's obviously bigger than him. He didn't fight him back. And he could have. You know? He could have, but she probably would have shot him. But he could have turned around and fought back, and he probably would have pummeled that pig. If he had. Because look how big that dude is. So he just roped a dope. You know what? You know what he's thinking right now? I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna sue this bitch and his whole department and the city too. I'm gonna be rich. Keep on hitting me, motherfucker. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. Keep on beating on me. I'll take this beating so I can sue your ass. That's what I will do. Now I will sue this department and I will be so wealthy and I'm gonna buy your little pig ass. That's what he was thinking, I bet. He's a better man than me, I must say. Can you imagine? Talk about doing your job poorly. That's a great example. She would have shot him, right? Cop needs to be in jail. Where is this taking place? He saw the bag. Where is it taking place? LAPD for Boyle Heights beating. This happened they got 2 years probation and 1 year of anger management. Nothing for the partner. He got 2 years probation, that cop, for that. The victim, Castillo, filed a federal lawsuit against LAPD in 2020. Hey, am I good or am I good? He was shot and killed in El Sereno in 2021. What? Castillo's attorney said the shooting took place a week before he was to be deposed for the suit. Police have made no arrests in his death. Wow, how convenient. Wow. How fucking convenient. Who knows, right? A little too convenient and tidy. A badge and a gun. A badge and a gun. A badge and a gun. Yep. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Poultry 97. Poultry. It's one of my favorite words. I tried to get Shoe Nice to say poultry. One day he was live. I was like, yo, Shoe Nice, say poultry. And he's like, what, Nay's Garden? I was like, say the word poultry. And he's like, why? And then everyone in the chat starts saying, yo, say poultry, bro. Yo, say poultry. Everyone starts saying it at him. And he's like, no. It's so fucking funny. I love me some poultry. Some fancy poultry. Barbecue poultry. I'll even take poultry as a pet. They're cool. They eat bugs. Dude, I had 3 deer. I felt so bad. There's like a doe and a yearling and a fawn here. Fawn was all grown up, you know, almost as big as the yearling. And I didn't see him. I walked out in the backyard to go clean off my shoes, and I went pop, 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 pop. Start smacking my shoes together to knock the sand off. And I look up and I see the deer walking over to look at me, and I stop. And I'm like, hey, and the little 2 babies were like, nah. And they start walking away, and she's like, nah, I don't think so. And I just was by that door. I walked back inside the house. I went back over to this door, and they were like walking off. I opened the door. I was like, why are you leaving? I didn't mean to scare you off. And they're like, nah, that shit wasn't cool, man. They were all slow, just walking away. And they're like, it's usually quiet back here. We don't like all the noise. Banging your shoes together and shit. I scared him off. Shoe Nice is an ass on live. I know. That's right. I was trolling his ass. I was trolling him. Yo, Shoe Nice, say poultry, bro. Come on, man. Just do it. Just say it. Why won't you say poultry, bro? What's wrong? Come on, man. It's funny. Say poultry. Try that on somebody next time you want to troll somebody on a live stream. I think it works every time. You'll end up getting blocked. Okay, so poultry. It's an old IRC handle. Got tired of my regular nick getting taken all the time, so I figured no one would steal this one. Poultry 97. I love it. On Instagram. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. This is what we're looking at next. Trump makes crazy nuclear holocaust claims? Really? Can we listen to this, please? Don't be angry.
In a way, yeah. Yeah, I think.
So you were too busy for the company?
In a way, yeah. Yeah, I think you could say it. It's another way of saying it. I was in the world, saving millions of lives. I think you would have had nuclear holocaust if I didn't deal with North Korea. I think you would have had a...
Okay. Is that it? I think you would have had a nuclear holocaust if I didn't deal with North Korea. Does anyone want to listen to any more of what he has to say at that point? He's all bronze now instead of orange. You guys see that? He switched from bronze to orange. I want to make sure everyone is in the same reality as me, right? Orange, bronze. Okay? We're all on the same page here, right? He's not fooling anybody. He's still spray tanning. He's just changing the color. Shiny bronze. Used to be pasty orange. Orange peel orange. Now it's shiny bronze. Like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. He's off to see the wizard. He's kind of like a mix between the Lion and the Tin Man. It's like if the Lion, god damn, If the lion character and the Tin Man character from Wizard of Oz had a baby, it would be Donald Trump. Dude, look at the line. Look at the discoloration right there. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Can we turn that? Can we make that more prominent? Is there a way I can make that more prominent? Let me see here. Let me try this. That is weird. Whoa, I like that, man. That's kind of cool. I'm in another dimension. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. Uh-oh, I can't undo it. I can't undo what I did. I do not know what I did. I can't undo it. It ain't undoing. Another dimension, another dimension, another... No! Not Donald Trump! He's invading my podcast, and I cannot stop it! Another dimension, 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 another dimension. Okay, this trip was brought to you by Nate's Garden. You're welcome. Did you guys like that? Let me know in the chat if you like that. If you liked Another Dimension, let me know. If you liked Another Dimension in the chat, let me know.
Nuclear war if I weren't elected. And I think you might have a nuclear war now, if you want to know the truth. And now the brand is worth much more. If you look, I mean, I became president because of the brand. Okay? I became president. I think it's the hottest brand in the world. I believe the brand is worth more than all of the properties put together. If you look at Coca-Cola, their brand, I believe, is 90% of their value.
His tan is Another Dimension, bro.
Factories or the rest of it. But if I wanted to show you a good...
I gotta turn my brightness down.
I would have added maybe $10 billion or something to the brand. I didn't put the brand in there. I actually had an appraisal of $2.9 billion. That was a long time ago.
I know you feel the need to explain this, but
I don't want to explain it to you because you don't have a case, and you should drop this case. And it's a shame that somebody that's done such a good job, the convention center in New York, so many things I did for this city, the job on the west side of Manhattan, thousands of people employed, and now I have to come and justify myself to you? I have to come after doing all of that and paid massive taxes, state taxes and city taxes, and now I have to come in here and justify myself and have crowds of people waiting on the street? It's a disgrace.
Well, that was Donald Trump sitting down for his deposition in the New York City.
Thank you. I can't listen to you for 6 minutes talking about it, though, bro, but I appreciate the video. That's what I wanted to see. It was fun. It switches sounds after you go to sleep. That's fucking creepy. It's like trying to reprogram you. Crazy. Let me get this out of here. Mr. Bronze Face, Bronze or Bronze Man. Hey, Bronzy. Hey, Bronzy, what are you doing? God, that Jamal Bowman guy. Oh my God, I shared that, right? That guy. I had my future wife read that shit. I was like, you have to read the comments on this, honey. You just have to read the comments. This guy, obviously, I offered the guy $10,000 if he'd come on my podcast and just read the comments, all the comments. I'll give you $10,000 if you just come on my show and just read the comment section in Twitter to the $10,000 to your favorite charity. I put that on Twitter. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. I like that. You know, because we're talking about interdimensional shape-shifting reptilian aliens, of course. Why are you gonna do this to me, dude? No, no, no. No, yes. That's a good sound. That's the sound we like. We like it a yes sound. We don't like it a no sound. This is what we're going to do. Flower. Is it loading the data? Is it loading the data? All right, 41.6, but it's not loading the chart. Oh, we just had a big drop. So it was all the way up at 41.8. So it just dropped big time. There is the drop. Flow makes it easy for you to see. And you just look at the last couple of hours. So... yeah. Not as though good for right now. It's supposed to go up, actually. So, the prediction was it was going to go up. How low it's going to go at this point, I don't know. Keep your eye on it. That's what I say. All right, you guys. I gotta go. Thanks for watching my show. I hope you guys had fun. Stay warm. It's cold out there. Bye, guys.